In this video, I will explore and answer the question, how do racial attitudes and biases in Chile affect the experiences of Afro-descendant Latin Americans who migrate there? In order to discuss the experiences of Afro-descendant migrants in Chile, it is first important to discuss the context of these populations' migration to the state. In recent years, Chile's strong economy and stable system of government has attracted migrants from countries with higher rates of poverty and political instability. While these migrants come from all over South America and the Caribbean, a particularly large number of migrants have arrived from both Haiti and Colombia, both of which are states with large Afro-descendant populations. In 2020, it was estimated that there were 183,000 immigrants from Haiti, equivalent to 12.5% of the Chilean population, and 167,000 immigrants from Colombia, equivalent to 11.4% of the Chilean population, living in Chile. Together, these two groups of immigrants thus comprise almost a fourth of Chile's entire population. Coming to Chile to escape violence, economic insecurity, and unemployment, many of these Afro-descendant migrants have settled in the Arica and Parinacota region of Chile, located in the north near Chile's border with Peru and Bolivia. While some migrate to this region permanently, others come temporarily to work in Chile and send remittances back to their family members in their country of origin. However, many of these migrants experience racism and prejudices upon arriving in Chile. In order to understand this, it is necessary to look at how the concept of race has been discussed and treated throughout Chile's history. The history of Chile's own Afro-descendant population is largely ignored, even though Afro-descendants have lived in the state since Africans were brought to the South American continent through the transatlantic slave trade. Historically, Chileans have denied the existence of Afro-descendants in their states at all, and this population only obtained legal recognition in Chile in 2019 after a long struggle for visibility. Chileans continue to deny the significant role racism plays in their society, and many still view Chile as a homogeneously white state. Because of this construction of this racial identity among Chileans, a racial hierarchy has been established within the state. Thus, migrants with darker skin are considered inferior to the white Chilean population and are subsequently subjected to xenophobia, discrimination, and abuse. The exclusion and marginalization they face impedes their opportunities for employment or social integration in Chile. This is especially true for Afro-descendant female migrants, who often face prejudice as a result of both their gender and ethnicity in Chile. This discrimination is particularly evident when it comes to the treatment of Afro-descendant migrants attempting to access medical care in Chile. The most prominent example of this is the inability of the Chilean medical system to provide adequately for Haitian migrants because Chileans refuse to recognize the voodoo, or traditional Haitian Creole medicine practices. These practices are typical and widely accepted in Haiti and deeply influence the way Haitians conceptualize and deal with their own physical and mental conditions. This lack of understanding among Chilean practitioners of these practices often leads to denial of treatment or inadequate care for Haitian migrants. This can be especially critical in the context of child and maternal care. Finally, many Afro-descendant migrants struggle with their mental health as a result of the marginalization they experience in Chile. The lack of support, debt, and discrimination many experience upon arriving in Chile are linked to high rates of depression among Haitian migrants in Chile, where they feel unable to find proper employment or be accepted in society. An interesting finding from one study on how living in Chile impacted the mental health of Haitian migrants found that the rates of major depressive symptoms were higher in Haitians planning to stay in Chile than those planning to live in the country temporarily before returning to Haiti and migrating to an alternative destination. This clearly demonstrates that Chile has far to go in providing for their Afro-descendant population. In summary, racial attitudes and biases have profound and devastating implications for Afro-descendant Latin American migrants who move to the country seeking economic stability and an improved livelihood. Chile has the opportunity to serve as a bastion of opportunity for these migrants, but until its racial biases are corrected, the state cannot provide the security, stability, and opportunity these migrants are searching for.